What's going on YouTube? It is your boy, Chrissy Grapes, and 2025 is almost over, meaning we have reached 1 year on this channel together. Now, I was gonna do something really big for Christmas, but plans fell short, don't really have much time to make it, so instead I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing a world tour and going back on certain memories I've had building this world. And what's a better way to do that than to start with the house? So if any of you have ever been around since my first video, you would recognize this house, but it's not actually the same as it always was. I actually extended it out by a whole other section because I didn't really find there was enough space in the house. So inside, it only used to be up to this block here. This is where the wall used to be. But I since pushed it back so I'd have more space. If we go down here, we'll reach my basement, which I haven't really done much with, but I have a bunch of chests that organize a few things. Is it the prettiest? No, but it's still really handy to have. I remember when building this house, I was always worried that I wasn't ever going to have enough spruce to build anything else, so I'd always have to run back and forth and back and forth. But I was smart enough to grab a couple saplings, so now I always have this big tree growing here. I always have a few over there. And I kind of regret using spruce in an oak biome, but at the same time, I like the way the colors clash with each other. I think it looks really pretty. This is the bedroom. This also used to only be not too big. My bed used to be here, if I'm not mistaken, right underneath a memorial for String the First. Sadly, String died before I was actually able to bring him back home. I think I got him after the Nether Portal video, but I mean, we have String Jr., the GOAT. So I guess things aren't all too bad. Come on down this pathway. We'll go on to the second build. This mining hut was just me completely freestyling, just having fun. A little detail here that I'm not sure many people got, but this is supposed to be a moose head. Because you have the antlers here, you have the head, and I actually, not stolen, but I borrowed the idea from Elfer Lee from Stampy. It was on his spaceship video. It's a bit hard to make everything look proper when one side's longer than the other. But other than that, I think it turned out nice. I still need to finish this. I haven't gotten to it, but one day I will. And this is the XP farm. Now, it's not the prettiest, but I'm still proud of it. I still like it. It's not the prettiest. It is full of rotten flesh. I think this is a bunch of more rotten flesh, but I was grinding in here so much because my tools kept, if you can't tell, I can't speak. My tools kept dying on me. Well, not dying, but they kept getting close, so I spent so many hours just sitting here that I started just grinding up new armor sets. So now I have, well, 2 gold helmets, but I have a Prot 1 chest plate, Prot 2 Unbreaking 2 pair of leggings, and Blast Protection 3 boots. And the leather armor, that stuff I'm still working on, but my goal is to get a fully enchanted set of each armor type from mob drops. Now the issue is zombies for me haven't gotten any diamond armor yet, because what I like to do is I like to sit here and I like to just put it on the hardest difficulty and just wait. But yeah, no, it's mostly just something for me to see. This isn't something you guys are going to see a lot, but it's just nice for me to have something that's appealing while I'm sitting here for upwards of 2 hours a day. That's a lie. It's not 2 hours. I do things outside of just playing Minecraft, I promise. Actually, you know what? You guys would know. I haven't posted a video in a month. This is new, by the way. I built this off camera. I built pretty much all of it, most of this off camera, but I have the enchantment hut over here. I might build something new. I probably should put something over there. Then we have the crop farm and the sheep farm, which is still not finished, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the video that took me 4 hours to record and about 6 hours to edit, which is saying a lot because the video isn't very good. Yeah, no, this build entirely just pure pain. Like when I was recording it, it was a nightmare. I hated building this thing. And one thing that I noticed that I'm not gonna fix just because I find it funny, the stairs here are actually 1 block too short of the door. The entrance is like 3 blocks like total or whatever. Here, I'll show you guys. You can see it, but if I were to go up straight, only like one of these actually lines up with the door. So if I just push this out by 1 block, it'll work. Coming inside, before I show everything up here, I want to talk about this space. This was supposed to be like filled with bookshelves and like having like those chiseled bookshelves where you can like grab an enchanted book, throw it inside, grab it, and you can move up here, or like put like anvil here, you can work. That's what this whole room was supposed to be for. It's just I never did it because I just kept putting it off. It's just I needed to gather so much wood that I just never did it. I'm probably going to do that after recording, but as of right now, I'm not doing that. This here, I was just really happy with it. It just, I thought it looked nice. I had a different texture pack on, so this looked a whole lot different. It still looks nice though, like the diamonds would glow, I think. But it's a full powered like enchantment table, as you can tell by like the probably over necessary bookshelves. I also have a grindstone here. I've used it a whole bunch of times off camera. Speaking of that, I'm gonna want some XP. If I come up behind here, climb up this ladder, there's a little trap door here. It's not super secretive, but this is supposed to be like maybe a bedroom if any of my friends want to like collaborate on a video, because they have like a really nice view here. Now, back when I built this, I don't know if I did yet, but all I had was a house and a nether portal. So this was just barren. So I'm happy that this is finally getting some love. Now we're going to go on to my favorite build, the one that I was really proud of while editing and just building it. It's not my best video, but it was just the most fun to make. This is my crop farm. Now, I know it's kind of ugly, but I'm really proud of it. I know it doesn't really match anything, but I never like built a dedicated farm like this before. I've always like had farms, but not like this. I wanted to make it look like a church mixed with like one of those old school barns, but didn't really turn out, so I just kind of left it open design. Now, for the lighting on the inside, it's a bit like, I don't want to say basic, but it kind of is. Also, RIP Chip the chicken. He will be missed. He was in like 1 episode before I converted the world over to Java and he died. When building this lighting, I was actually inspired by going to Walmart at night. There's just always this feeling I had of just going to a store, being in the parking lot, the sky's dark, all the lights are on, then you walk inside, it's just barren, and then you just have these lights. There's something about that feeling that I just love. It's so weird. It sounds weird to describe, but I tried encapsulating that into the build, and I think I did it in a way that kind of showed, like, it looks better at night. It's just the lighting, just the way it's lit, it will explain it better. And then up here, down there is wheat, up here is carrots. Originally, I wanted to have this be like potatoes. It's just, I realized if I kept stacking it up, it wasn't gonna look nice. So I just decided to leave it like this. Also here, I added in like a little thingamabobber, so I can just come out here and, you know, just admire the build, look at my skin, and just, you know, just be proud of myself. And coming into the nether, we have this little kind of like a safe spot. I remember I was super eager to build this, and I wanted to have like multiple stories to this, and I wanted it to be like a skyscraper in the nether, but I mean, if I if I walk outside, there's not really enough space. When I was building this, I was I was also unaware that my microphone was really quiet, And if I'm not mistaken, that was the episode that made me download Audacity, so I can always like increase or lower like my voice, my microphone, because it's just this portal. It was so loud that you could never hear me, but the upside to having Audacity recording and a new microphone, it just makes the job a lot easier. Of course, it's rainy whenever I show up here. Well, back in episode 6 of this world, we found this village. And I remember I spent so many hours trying to get a mending villager, which I did. The prices were worse. It wasn't always 10. Actually, I like Sweeping Edge. I remember I tried so hard to find a mending villager, and I kept re-rolling for trades. It took me about 3 hours. And I remember halfway through the recording, I was in this house specifically. I was standing like somewhere off here in the back, and I was just running back and forth with this villager, and I realized, for some reason, OBS really hates when I record games, so it just flickers to black, which really bothered me. I had no idea what the issue was, so after spending like hours and multiple videos trying to figure it out, I was finally able to get it for my sheep video. Is there like a rain dance I can do to get you to go away? Like, now it's time for the one that took a lot out of me. My sheep. This thing, all of this is wool except for like the face and the legs. This thing took so many hours just to gather the materials. How do I check my construct a better pickaxe? I just jumped straight to iron. What? I'm just trying to see my stats. How I never got a stone pickaxe? What? Okay. So I've gathered almost 2.5 thousand blocks of white wool. This whole sheep is like a lot. It was a lot of wool. But before I go to bed and show you guys the rest of the world, I want to show you this. This is a build that I'm really proud of, but I don't like the episode. It is my most viewed long-term video, but it is a tutorial. And the only reason why is because I messed up the recording and it didn't record properly. I was not very happy. I like the way it turned out. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think if these like were like the cover up stuff, just because it looked really ugly without the rim. Please don't go in the portal. Yeah, this isn't a full nether portal. If I open this, yeah, it's not a full nether portal. It's like, it's just the border. I was too broke at the time, but I could probably go get more. But I love the way it turned out. I think it looks amazing, especially at night. That actually looks really cool with like the nebula, aurora borealis. I don't know, whatever that light is. And you know what? Since we're here, I'll show you guys this. This is my most recent build. This is my, I guess, beachside tiki bar. I have a little dish rag here. I want to have like a chest here, maybe a cauldron or something like that, and a brewing stand so I can make this like a potion like hut, I guess. This here I just had just so I could keep building campfires, but I left it just because I thought it was nice. These chairs, I like how they turned out because, you know, like they're easy to jump up on, and it just feels like you're sitting at a bar. I won't lie, I was very inspired by Pinterest designs for this stuff. Mostly for this. The chairs, it was just either this or I used stairs, but I thought this looked nicer. This picnic bench had a couple different variants that I had in the video. There was supposed to be like an umbrella here, but it just didn't really look nice, so I just left it as like a table and some chairs. I built like this little like picnic towel thing here because this was supposed to be like the umbrella for that picnic table, but I never used it, so I just plopped it here. I think this will be nice. You know, you can get a nice view over here. You got tiki bar there, and then you got the boat dock. This I really like. I think this looks really nice. I love like the non-strip, like the regular logs, the plank stripped logs, and it just like recycles. Like I like how this is like the inside of the build, I guess you could say. In here, I was thinking, you know, you can have boats like on all sides, you know, as a regular dock. And I didn't skimp out on this either. I made all this stuff touch the very bottom. Is that a Nautilus? Oh my god, there's a Nautilus. I need to build something for that guy. Also, ignore this. This is supposed to be a Christmas special. This is for the next build over there, which I will talk about in the next Minecraft video. It has been a pretty eventful year. I've learned a few things. I've definitely had my fair share of lessons when it comes to making videos. And I learned that maybe being a variety YouTuber isn't quite for me. But the good news about that, I have a second channel. And it's with my best friend. He goes by the name Soyki Sauce on YouTube. And our joint channel together is called The Soy Boys. We already have one video up. I'm currently in the process of editing the other video. That is, if this video comes out before that, which it definitely will. The first video is a Bigfoot video, and the second video, you'll just have to wait for that to come out. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you want to join the Grapevine, smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in our next adventure. Peace.